We are so glad that you've chosen to fly with us. Please be aware that the exits are here, here, and here in the event of an emergency landing. If the cabin pressure experiences a sudden change in pressure, an oxygen bag will fall from the compartment above. Wow, look at that. That's on point, huh? Please, for the love of God, place this on you first, not your kids, not your spouse, and not the gentleman that's seated 3 seats down to the right. On you first. Why? It's quite simple. If you attempt to be Superwoman and put oxygen on all those other people first, you, my friend, will be found in the middle aisle. You're going to be dreaming of sugar plums, unicorns, and purple elephants. You're going to lose consciousness or an inability to function. If what I'm describing sounds vaguely familiar to you, that is because far too many women experience unnecessary anxiety simply because we feel that being the hero far outweighs our sanity, and therefore we will push ourselves to the absolute brink of hysteria. Or even better yet, we're going to push those around us either away or around a bit. Now, I am not implying that you cannot handle all of these things. In fact, we've done such an amazing job reaching these new levels that we're always trying to outdo ourselves and reach new limits. But why? Let's go back to the clinic. We're going to talk a little bit more about this. So let's get your seat and your tray table in an upright position because we're getting ready to land this plane. Well, welcome to the clinic. I'm so glad that you had a safe landing. So let's talk about this a little bit. Anxiety and even depression are actually conditions that affect so many women because often we are going to deplete those parts of ourselves that actually create balance. Let me give you an example here. In the days of yore, that's a little Friends humor, when women would actually go and get water or fetch water, they realized that if they had a long pole and they placed it over their shoulders, that they could actually carry 2 buckets of water much easier than in their hands. It allowed them to manage more. See, we were even trying to push our limits even way back then. Well, that's how our emotional balance is in our body. We have these 2 buckets inside of us, one that everyone dumps into. This is the additional stressors, the duties of the day, activities, etc. And if we don't have an activity or a hobby that's just got our name on it to remove all of that stuff that's accumulated in this bucket, then basically, and I don't care if it's cross-stitching to kickboxing, then inevitably what's going to happen is we are going to have overflow of that bucket. That means we're going to lash out at those around us, and it's going to create some problems in our life. Now, on the contrary, if something is always being removed from the other bucket, Mommy, get me this, baby, can you do this, then there's nothing left to give. Let's go back to the oxygen mask. You put it on everyone else first, there's no oxygen for you and you're unconscious. It's the Calgon moments in the bath without being disturbed. Both of these buckets, when balanced, allow us to provide the best of us, not the rest of us, which all too often happens in today's society. Another way to obtain this balance is to learn to use that dirty little word that most women are going to avoid like the plague. No. Let's practice it, shall we? I would love to work on that graduation project and build the background from scratch, but unfortunately, I'm going to have to pass. In other words, no. When you are able to identify those things that can add to the imbalance or your tipping point, then you are going to start feeling like the friendly skies again, and smooth sailing is no longer a myth for you. And I can't really think of any more puns, so it is what it is. You get the picture, right? If you have any additional questions about anxiety or depression, check out our videos on menopause and PMS or our anxiety and depression video that should be released in June of 2017. Please make sure to visit us at our website at healthcareinanutshell.com. Make sure that you like us on Facebook so you can get more videos just like this, and check us out on YouTube, our YouTube channel, and Instagram. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and you need to make sure that you are following the nut.